everyone, it's Black Woman Farmer. We have a highly requested video today. As you may know, I am a bread maker, and a nice young woman asked me to do a bread making tutorial of the bread that I actually make for my family and sell. So you are in for a treat today. I'm going to be making the bread with recipe for you to make in your home. Let's begin. First, we're going to add 3.5 cups flour. This is plain all-purpose. For this demonstration, I just wanted to show you that you can make a beautiful, delicious bread using plain flour in your pantry. Then you're going to add a half a teaspoon of active yeast. And this is the brand that I use. Then you're going to add 2 teaspoons of salt. That's a little too much. That's better. One and a half cups of warm water. Bear with me. And finally, I like to add about 2 teaspoons of butter. If you do not have butter in your house, this is a nice whipped butter, by the way. If you do not have butter, you can use olive oil, you can use margarine. We're going to make this recipe nice and simple and easy, okay? Now, as you can see, I do not use fancy equipment, okay? I don't think it's necessary for good bread. Good bread is patience, letting the bread ferment, time. Of course, you can always get fancier, and you can do all that whole wheat, einkorn. What's the other one that's really in style right now? Kamut. But for this demonstration, we are going to do a plain white bread, just to give you beginners an idea that it is possible to make delicious bread with simple ingredients. What I'm actually using is a plastic tote from the dollar store. We're not fancy. Once you use this to bake your bread, this is going to be the bread that you use as a proofing basket, if you will. Okay, it cost me about $1.25, $1.50 at the dollar store. Now, I want you to take a look at what I'm doing. All I'm doing is using a regular spoon, and I am just simply stirring the dough until there's no dry flour left. Okay? And now, with clean hands, okay, we are going to gently knead this dough. Right now, this dough is a shaggy dough, and it's called shaggy because it's still lumpy, it's still wet, it's not smooth, it's not uniform. That's why they call it shaggy dough. All I'm doing is just gently kneading it and making sure that there's no dry flour left, okay? It's not aggressive at all. And once it forms a ball, and you can kind of pick it up. Let me show you. Okay. Once it forms a ball, and you can kind of pick it up, and you can kind of roll it back and forth like this, it's done. That's it. That's all you're going to do for now, okay? Bread making is patience. In order to have a good bread, you're going to have to allow a process called autolysis, and that is when the gluten begins to form in your bread. Right now, it's a shaggy dough, so if you pull it, it's just going to come apart, right? Okay, there's no gluten formation in this dough, not yet. Okay, it's still very shaggy. Okay, see how it sticks to my finger? So this is all we're doing for now. I'm going to cover this with the lid. Once again, this is all we're using. Okay, please do not go out there and buy all of this fancy equipment. It is not necessary to have a good bread. We're going to use patience and let the gluten slowly form. I'm going to put this in an oven that is off and just let it sit there and let the gluten form by itself. And I'll be back in about maybe an hour, hour and a half. And then we're going to check on the dough. And you're going to see how far along in appearance and basically how well it's managed in just 90 minutes. Okay, so let's put this guy away and we'll be back in about 90 minutes.
These pancakes are really good. I might have to order some more from you. They have the perfect amount of crisp, the perfect amount of fluff. These are fire. Thanks.
There you have it. Chrissy endorsed only at Black Woman Farmer on Etsy.com.